Hello, welcome to Digital Signal Processing online lecture series. In this session, we are going to continue the unit Fast Fourier Transform. In this unit, today's topic is Radix2 DIT FFT algorithm. In the previous session, we have seen that there are two types of algorithms for FFT. First one is DIT FFT and the second one is DIF FFT. DIT FFT stands for Decimation in Time Fast Fourier Transform. And DIF FFT stands for Decimation in Frequency Fast Fourier Transform. In this session, we are going to see DIT FFT, and in the next session, we will see DIF FFT algorithm for Radix2. That means for base 2. So let's start with that. So this is the structure of Radix2 DIT FFT algorithm. This structure is called as the butterfly structure because it looks like a butterfly. This is referred to as the butterfly structure for FFT algorithm and for Radix2. Now, here as you can see, there are 8 points. 8 lines are there. So, this is for the 8-point Radix2 algorithm n equals to 8. This is referred to as the Radix2 DIT FFT algorithm for n equals to 8. That means for 8 points. As you can see here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 lines are there. This is referred to as the 8-point DIT FFT algorithm. Now, as we have seen in the previous session, this depends on n equals to r raised to v formula. As we are considering n equals to 8 and we are taking base r equals to 2, we need to have 3 stages. So, according to this logic, we are having 3 stages, stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3 for the output of DIT FFT, right? So output of the stage 1 is given to the input of stage 2. Output of stage 2 is given to the input of stage 3. Now we will get according to that the output x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6 and x of 7. That means starting from 0 to 7, we will get 8 points for this. Okay. So here, one thing is to be remembered is that at the input side, the order is not same to that of the output side. Here, odd and even pairs are made, and according to that, even places are over here, and after that, odd points are placed. That means if we consider the even points, it will include 0, 2, 4, 6. And odd points will include 1, 3, 5, 7. So first of all, we need to place x of 0. And remember the order for this. Here x of 0, then next x of 2 is placed after this. Then x of 4 is placed over here. And then x of 6 is there. So even in the even values, they are placed like this. That means 0, then 2, 4 and 6. Same way for the odd sequences, we are going to place it like this. 1, 3, 5 and 7. Okay. So these are the input side parameters. Inputs are placed over here like this in this order. That is must remember. Then this is given to the stage 1. Output of stage 1 we are going to denote it as S1 of 0. Then S1 of 1. Then S1 of 2. S1 of 3. S1 of 4. S1 of 5, S1 of 6 and S1 of 7. So this indicates the output of stage 1, that will be in terms of x of 0, x of 4 likewise for the n point here. Similarly, input of this stage 2 will be the output of stage 1. So we will denote the output of stage 2 similarly, that is S2 of 0, S2 of 1, S2 of 2, S2 of 3, S2 of 4, S2 of 5, S2 of 6 and S2 of 7. Okay. Now the output of the stage 2 will become input to stage 3 and the output of the stage 3 will be our final output, which will be our output sequences, that is x of 0 to x of 7. So this is how the structure looks like. Here as you can see, the first stage, alternative arrows are there and then 4 points are made and after that 8 points are made. If you want to find the 4-point DFT only, then we will need to have only 2 stages and the structure will remain this much only. So we will see the 4-point DFT as well. As of now, we are finding for 8-point DFT, that's why we need to include this stage 3. Now remember that for every stages, -1 values are placed at particular web distances and the Tweedle factor values are placed, that is to be remembered. So here -1 is placed to every alternative values. You can see the position of -1. Same way on the second stage, -1 are placed here and at the stage 2 last, at the stage 3 last 4 are placed -1. Okay. Now Tweedle factors are taken over here from W80 to W83. Here W80, W82 are placed at the output of stage 1. Same way for the last 2 points are there. Similarly, W80, W81, W82 and W83 are placed at the output of stage 2. So we need to represent the equation in terms of Tweedle factor as well as by taking the -1 sign. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to obtain the equations for each and every stage in terms of input and Tweedle factor by considering this sign. Let's say for example, if you want to find the output, that is S1 of 0. So as you can see at S1 of 0, the adder is there. To this adder there are 2 inputs. One input from x of 0 and the second input is from x of 4. So we can say that S1 of 0 will be equals to x of 0 plus x of 4. Same way, if we want to find the equation for S1 of 1, that will become the inputs from x of 0 and x of 4 with the multiplication of -1. So S1 of 1 will become x of 0 minus x of 4. Same way, we are going to obtain the equations from output of stage 1, stage 2 and then we will calculate the output for final stage. If it is given to you the values of these all stages, let's say for example x of 0 is given to you 1/2, x of 4 value is 0 or 1/2, some values are given, then you can place that values in that particular equations and according to that you will get the final output values in terms of the particular constant values. Now let us see the equations for each and every stages. So as we have seen that for each and every stages, Tweedle factors are there. So to calculate the values, we need to calculate the Tweedle factor values first. As we have seen that there are 4 Tweedle factors that we have considered, that are W81, W80, W82 and W83. And we know that W8Kn, that is the formula of Tweedle factor, is W8, whatever the value is, 0, 1, 2, 3, let's say for example 0. The formula is e raised to minus j 2 pi kn by n. So in this formula we will place capital N equals to 8 and here we will place the kn according to the values 0, 1, 2 and 3. And using that we will find the values of Tweedle factors. So here as you can see W80 is there, which will give e raised to 0, that is 1. W81, that is e raised to minus j pi by 4, that is cos pi by 4 minus j sin pi by 4, which will give 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2, that is 0.707 minus j 0.707. Same way W82 is e raised to minus j pi by 2, that is cos pi by 2 minus j sin pi by 2, that will give the value minus j. Similarly, W83 values to be found out, that is minus 0.707 minus j 0.707. Now let us consider the equations for each and every stages. So if we consider the output at stage 1, then as we have seen in the butterfly structure, S1 of 0 is multiplication of x of 0 plus W80 into x of 4. Then S1 of 1 is given as x of 0 with the multiplication of minus 1, that will give x of 0 minus W80 x of 4. You can refer to the figure or the structure which we have seen earlier. Based on that only these equations are obtained. So S1 of 2 that is equals to x of 2 plus W80 x of 6. S1 of 3 that is equals to x of 2 minus W80 x of 6. These all equations are obtained for the stage 1 only according to the arrows of the input given to that particular adder. S1 of 4 that is equals to x of 1 plus W80 x of 5. S1 of 5 that is equals to x of 1 minus W80 x of 5. S1 of 6 that is equals to x of 3 plus W80 x of 7. And S1 of 5 that is equals to x of 3 minus W80 x of 7. Same way, output of stage 2 is to be found out. So as you can see from this figure, stage 2 is there where if we consider the output of stage 2 0, that is S2 of 0, we can see that two signals inputs are given. First is S1 of 0 and the second one is from the S1 of 2. So we can write the equation of stage 3 like this: S2 of 0 that is equals to S1 of 0 plus W80 S1 of 2. S2 of 1 that is equals to S1 of 1 plus W82 S1 of 3. S2 of 2 that is equals to S1 of 0 minus W80 S1 of 2. S2 of 3 that is equals to S1 of 1 minus W82 S1 of 3. S2 of 4 that is equals to S1 of 4 plus W80 S1 of 6. S2 of 5 that is equals to S1 of 5 plus W82 S1 of 7. S2 of 6 that is equals to S1 of 4 minus W80 S1 of 6. And S2 of 7 that is equals to S1 of 5 minus W82 S1 of 7. So this is how you can calculate the output of stage 2. Same way, if we calculate the output of stage 3, that will be dependent on this, where output of stage 3 is what? For final output x of 0 to x of 7, where input to x of 0 is S2 of 0 and the second input is from S2 of 4. So we can say that x of 0 equals to S2 of 0 plus S2 of 4. Likewise, we will calculate all the output for stage 3. So the output of stage 3 is given as x of 0 that is equals to S2 of 0 plus W80 S2 of 4. X of 1 that is equals to S2 of 1 plus W81 S2 of 5. X of 2 that is equals to S2 of 2 plus W82 S2 of 6. X of 3 that is equals to S2 of 3 plus W83 S2 of 7. X of 4 that is equals to S2 of 0 minus W80 S2 of 4. X of 5 that is equals to S2 of 1 minus W81 S2 of 5. X of 6 that is equals to S2 of 2, that is stage 2 output for 2 instant, minus W82 S2 of 6, and the final output 8 point output S2 of 7, X of 7 that is equals to S2 of 3 minus W83 S2 of 7. So these are the end point output for the final stage according to the structure which we have seen. If the constant values are given to in terms of input, let's say for example x of 0, x of 1, likewise given are 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 0, 0, 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 likewise. We will place that constant values in these given equations and with multiplying the feeder factor values, we will get the final output in terms of constant values. Okay. So I hope that DIT FFT structure is clear to you now. In the next session, we are going to see DI FFT structure and we will see the endpoint DFT, that is 4-point DFT example also. And then we will start the next unit in the upcoming sessions. Thank you. These are the references. Thank you. Thank you for listening.